Where did some of the Half-Life characters go for their education? We have answers for this. In the manual for the PS2 port of Half-Life 1, we can see that Gina Cross went to Caltech in Pasadena, California, and Colette Green went to Carnegie Mellon in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Although Gordon's studies at MIT and Boston are discussed elsewhere.
Good job, Gordon. Throwing that switch and all. I can see your MIT education really pays for itself.
The manual does confirm that Dr. Kleiner was one of Gordon's professors. Dr. Kleiner being at MIT is reconfirmed in Half-Life Alyx. Barney himself went to Martinson College in Fullerton, California. While never outright stated, Eli wears a sweater for Harvard in Half-Life 2, suggesting that is where he went. In the 20th anniversary commentary for Half-Life 2, it is revealed what the original intent for this small gas station on the coast was.
Gas station. We had grand plans for this encounter. We envisioned building a gas station that the player would fight around, likely igniting the gas tanks and setting fire to everything. We imagined the player driving away from a raging fire, but budget and performance were harsh constraints in 2003, and the station had to keep getting smaller and simpler to fit into Coast's large levels. Our plans for a dynamic fire system didn't materialize, and building it no longer made sense. There's always a limit to how much work we can justify for a single encounter. In the end, the only remnants of our original vision are the explosive gas tanks.
Left over in the files for both the original version of Half-Life 1 and the source version of Half-Life 1 are several unused images. One of them is a picture of the White House, with a frame surrounding it. This suggests that it was supposed to appear on a wall somewhere, which is exactly the case when the image was reused for CS Office in Counter-Strike 1.6 and Counter-Strike Condition Zero. In the City 17 Zoo in Half-Life Alyx, you'll end up going through the gorilla enclosure. When you walk all the way down from the bridge, there will be a zombie looking at a corkboard of children's drawings. One of these drawings is a giraffe with a Metro Cop. This suggests that the Civil Protection might be the oldest of the Combine Overwatch branches, being established when there were still children on Earth. If while in the enclosure you go all the way to the left and out into the hall, there will be a large gorilla statue with some shotgun shells and a supply crate. Alex and Russell will also say this as you approach the statue.
Russ, do you think a head crab could turn a gorilla into a zombie?
Honestly, if there's a gorilla on the loose, I'm not sure a head crab's gonna make it much worse.
In the Halo 2 anniversary version of Outskirts, there is a UNSC Marine Corps poster of Marines looking over a ruined landscape. There's some graffiti sprayed on it saying, "The end is near." The image of the Marines used in it is from the intro cinematic of Halo Wars 1. In the 2004 edition of Half-Life 2 Raising the Bar, there is some concept art for Counter-Strike Source. This includes concepts for the various maps in the game by Kristen Perry. As described in the book, one of the most important aspects of taking the maps from Gold Source was keeping each map's base layout. Once that was there, detailing could begin. Ido Magal describes that Dust 2's style is based on a mixture of African, Turkish, and Andalusian references. Aztec would be based on Mayan references. Throughout Portal 1, you can find clipboards. Some of them are monitoring various test subjects. At the beginning of your escape from GLaDOS, in an office overlooking one of the test chambers, is one for a failed test subject. A chicken. However, this isn't the last time a chicken is seen at Aperture Science. In the cut hallway museum sequence for Portal 2, a chicken was supposed to be in one of the exhibits. And a giant chicken would run amok in Aperture Desk Job. In the finale for Dark Carnival, the band that was meant to play the stage, the Midnight Riders, have set up much of their equipment. Outside the usable guitars, you can actually activate the front of stage pyrotechnics at the mic. These will light infected on fire and will eat at survivor health if they walk through it. The PA system is also operable. Character voice lines and other sound effects roughly near the same microphone will play over the speakers. If you are on PC, using the character speaking wheel also works with this mic.
No. Ready?
Yeah.
Why, yes.
Positively.